Beauty. I don't want to like get them dirty or anything.
Found 5 balls, none of them are mine. I'm on retainer here for the day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're both on retainer. We're both on the hook for this.
Ace cam's live, okay, let's go. Oh, okay.
My ball, Teddy. My ball, Teddy.
You can bag them, but they don't listen.
All right. Pro-Am day is upon us. Sunrise in Dubai is extra beautiful because the weather is typically just dusty. You know, I'm here for the tournament, and the sponsor, Omega, was like, will you wear an Omega watch? If we loan it to you, will you like post about it and tag us? And then I was like, maybe I'll just buy it. And then I said, if I buy it, do I have to tag you guys? And they said, no. So I just bought it. The 1861 movement.
Unfortunately, as soon as the step, I can't do it with 2 hands, but I'm going to try a little sand trap shot here. They got more dirt than ball this time. That looked like a slice to me, Al.
Classic piece. I'm really excited. I woke up with it today. You know, first morning with a new watch is a big deal. Woke up with it today and I was just like, baby, it's good to see you. Whoa, this car feels like we're in a nightclub, bro. Like it's pimped. Having a golf cart at a tournament is like having a private jet. It doesn't exist. Nobody gets it. If you're gonna get one, the best move is really just confidence. No one's gonna give it to you, you've gotta own it. I've heard of stories of people arriving with their own golf cart keys to be able to maneuver, and that's one way to do it, folks. Tad chilly out here. Yeah. I looked at my watch as though it told me the temperature. It does. 8th hole. Here we go. Beauty. Woo. Good morning. I'm like being so delicate with our new shoes.
I noticed.
I don't want to like get them dirty or anything. These are the Random Golf Club shoes. We got Random Golf Club written in hella different languages. And then on your follow-through foot, if you're righty, you get the beep beep. Mission accomplished. Stole a golf cart, ran amok through the course.
I'm Pete Cowan. I coach quite a lot of the tour players, travel all over the world with them. GMAC, well, I've been with GMAC an awful long time. Obviously, the highlight was winning the US Open at Pebble. You know, he told me the week before that he'd got a big tournament winning him, so I probably didn't believe him until the end of the week, but at the end of the week it was a great week. Stage fright is probably the biggest one that kills the players. Eventually it comes in as you get a little bit older, the embarrassment that you're not quite as good as you should be. So, you know, stage fright is something you've got to be able to control your stage fright. Luckily I was Irish coach when Rory was 13, and he came along in the men's team when he was 13, and he had no stage fright performing amongst the men, so you knew there was something a bit special there. I always say to the kids when I start, I want you to live your life by the 3 R's, whether it's golf or your life. You respect yourself all the time, you respect the people that have helped you to get where you wanted, and then the third R is you've got to be responsible for your own actions. So if you live a life by the 3 R's, you'll be fine.
This is the 8:49 tee time, and the team sponsored by Omega Dubai Desert Classic, and on the tee, Graeme McDowell.
Oh, beauty. Perfect.
Next on the tee, Erik Anders Lang.
Okay, Erik, smash it.
Yeah, smash it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I love coming here. It's a golf course that I feel that suits me well. I'm excited about the year, gotta be honest. Am I on retainer here for the day?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're both on retainer.
Okay.
We're both on the hook for this.
Talk me through sort of what your content looks like. What are your most successful content videos? What do they look like?
Oh, that's an interesting question. So the most successful video we ever did was I played a match with Brian Baumgartner, who plays Kevin in The Office.
Okay, that's cool.
And the second most popular video we did was a video where we made a documentary of a guy that goes scuba diving for golf balls.
Okay.
And then the third video was we played golf in Spain, in Madrid, with Gareth Bale.
Cool. No, those are good videos, and then now you've ended up with me. So.
And now we're here, and I'm. The unfortunate thing now is I have to play golf, which I'm not very good at.
Tad skinny.
You come from
skinny.
essentially
Sit,
where
please.
golf started, right? I've had the pleasure of playing your home course.
Uh-huh.
And what do you think? Does golf need anything?
Yeah, it needs more entertainment. Yeah, I mean, so I think what's helped golf, you know, as far as a platform on TV, I think, you know, shot tracker and data. You know, we're a hugely data-driven sport, you know, so ball speeds and flights and spins and angle of attacks and being able to give the viewer lots of info about what's happening, you know, with the ball on the screen. I think that's been really good for golf.
So you and Kenny, 15 years, what does it take? What's the secret ingredient?
Yeah, it's like a good marriage, you know, it's understanding, patience.
He's very patient.
He's a patient man, and sometimes I'm very patient with him. Now listen, ups and downs, we've had some great times and some tough times.
When you first met Graeme, what was that first kind of conversation like?
We got together in 2006. We had a very rocky start, actually, and about 6 weeks in, he was actually playing terrible, and he sat down on the bench and outside one of the locker rooms, and he says to me, Jesus, he says, go get yourself a decent job, I'm playing so bad. So I did, and I went back and actually worked for the guy that I was working for before that, and then realised that the reason that we'd split in the first place was still there, and called Graeme back and I said, listen, let's give this a go. We were nearly there. You're just playing badly. You get your confidence back. Break over winter. Let's give it a go. And I mean, it's turned out great. He's been, he's played some great golf since then. So careers out on the golf tour are shorter than everybody thinks. And I think if you do things correctly, i.e., you coach correctly, you've got a team behind you that all work one direction. I think it's a big picture. It's not just a turn up, play your golf, go home. Everything needs to click, you know, your home life, everything needs to click for a golfer to have a long career.
Yeah, a little mud ball action there, that was nice. Yeah, a little slice hook.
Three wood 4 inches above your feet?
Yeah, I was gripping down the shaft a little bit, and I actually had some mud on the left side of the ball. That one went. Slices it, and then it tries to hook back at the end because the mud kind of wears off, so it's weird.
Bubba gets very affected by the mud ball.
Mud ball Teddy. Mud ball Teddy. Yeah, he's had some famous mud balls.
Just gotta get the sand off the shoe.
I met G-Mac probably 10 years ago. My primary mission with him is to make sure that he's moving well, that he's got mobility and stability at the same time, so that, you know, when he comes out here, it's an effortless swing. You know, that the possibilities of him getting injured are reduced, and if he does, tweak something that we can get him feeling good so that he can play better.
You're saying to prevent injury, what's the main thing you can do?
Keep him mobile, make sure he's loose, you know, make sure that all of his muscles are moving and functioning correctly in all three planes of motion, so that, you know, the golf swing is a very dynamic thing. So we want to make sure that, you know, when we stretch him, that we do it in a very dynamic, three-dimensional form. What we try to do mostly is to make sure that whatever we do looks, feels, and smells like golf.
There you go, yeah, little turf tee.
You don't use a tee on the...
Depends. Sometimes back into the wind, if I want to just squeeze it a little bit, I feel like if I have it on the deck, it makes me get down after it a bit more.
How many hole-in-ones do you have, Graeme?
I think I'm on like unlucky 13, something like that.
So
I kind of lost count, and that sounds really kind of like, oh yeah, he's lost count. It's just because I haven't had one in so long. I've only had like a few in the last 7, 8 years maybe.
Do you think talking about a hole-in-one, it decreases their odds or increases their odds?
I think it increases. I think anytime you've got the brain thinking about stuff like that, it's good.
Great. Well,
I like the way you're thinking here. If we could get this on camera, it'd be really nice.
yeah, I mean, Ace Cam's live,
Ace Cam's live. Okay, let's go.
and this is it right here.
Is it? Straight in the water.
That's one of the rules of our club is that you have to laugh at the bad shots. Do you?
Absolutely. Listen, hey, we were talking about visualization there. I think my last visualization was hitting it in the water, and that was the most powerful one of the 2 visualizations.
Today's a perfect day for the water.
Correct.
It's a great day.
It reminds me to stay away from it tomorrow.
So you got into cycling this past year? You weren't really into it before?
Not really, no. I mean, I have the Peloton sitting at home, but I'm not a big stationary bike guy. So, when we got all that time off, sort of in 2020, my trainer and I, we basically, I bought myself a road bike right at the start, which was good timing because I guess about 3 months later, road bikes were like gold dust, weren't they? I mean, it was incredible. You couldn't get a bike, but I mean, obviously, I'm always trying to lose some weight and fight the Irish bulge, But I found the kind of euphoria of when you get off the bike and that kind of buzz that you get afterwards pretty addictive, And I was kind of searching. I was always excited to go. Whereas when you run, you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got to run today, But from a bike point of view, I was always excited to get back on the bike again. We found a trail out in West Orlando, which actually has quite a lot of elevation change, which is a completely different workout, It's so different, much more interval, which is probably more related to what I do out here, which is kind of like, you kind of walk, and then you get intense, and then you kind of walk, and then you get intense again, So I found that was kind of better for me, but I had a lot of fun. It was cool.
What's the bike outfit?
We actually we had Hincapi Sports kind of make me a couple of outfits with my restaurant logo on it. I figured if I'm going to be cycling around my neighborhood, I should be advertising the restaurant. So needless to say, I didn't post one of those photos online.
I gotta see it. Matt, can I get photos of this bike outfit?
Oh, absolutely. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I gotta see it. By the way, I am accepting swing tips.
Okay. You've actually got a very nice move, but we don't like the left going left.
No, we don't like that.
We don't like that.
There's a lot of shots I don't like, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but those, see that one, the one that starts left and goes left, those don't listen to you. You can beg them, but they don't listen.
Yeah, that's...
A little left, maybe bleeding back the other way.
They were saying in the UK, you can talk to a slice, but hope don't listen.
All right, Jay.
Good line. Good night,
Yes, sir. I think we should play a match.
Yeah, you and I.
Just you and I.
Game on. A little bit of chicken left on that bone, unfortunately.
Every golfer is 2 shots from going crazy. Go in.
It's a long, hot day following Erik around, isn't it? Oh. We have problems. He's just not coachable, boys.
Shot of the year.
That might be shot of the century. And I mean, this thing's come down like a butterfly with blisters as well. I mean, it's a fantastic golf shot.
Thanks, man.